So you get home and you pull out your cast iron Dutch oven and you're all excited and you're ready to cook, and then you start to lift the lid and it's sticky. And it's got that stickiness to it. And we're about to show you what cast iron enthusiasts and beginners all alike need to know when you run into this situation. So when you put too much seasoning on your pan and you leave it out, I'm going to show you what to do to get it back to brand new. So we have the oven preheated to 450 degrees, and we're about to take our pan and put it in there and try to bake all these crusties off. And one thing, if you notice behind me, I've got the window open this time. And if you didn't watch my video before when we were seasoning this, I smoked the house out. Forgot to open the window, and I even made a video talking about opening a window, and I didn't even watch my own video. So anyway, so we've got that, but I also added a fan, and I turned it the other way to suck out all the nasty oil smell and the smoke and all that. And then on the other side of the house, I have the window cracked to kind of create a, an influx of fresh air. So the idea is to pull in fresh air, exit it out, get it out, keep all the smoke out of the kitchen. So anyway, so we added the pan, and we're gonna start her up. Luke, I am your father. Stay tuned for the next part of the video. All right, so now we're gonna put this baby in the oven. It's nice and preheated. We're gonna take, this is the lid of the Dutch oven. We're gonna put it on the bottom like this. And I've got the pan, the metal pan at the bottom to help all the oil drippings. If you don't have a pan like that, you can always use foil, but you definitely wanna do that. I've seen a lot of people not do that, and your husband or wife, they will be mad at you because it's gonna smoke every time. So anyway, I'm gonna put the Dutch oven upside down on the top rack. And just so you get an idea, you see my fingers? That's how sticky and nasty that pan was. And I did grill it outside. So I mean, I put it on the grill, so that's some of that's natural. So we're gonna bring it back, like we're inside now, and we're gonna leave it in this 450 degree oven for about for about 55 minutes. And we're gonna see the texture, see if some of that seasoning's bonding to the pan. And we might need a couple hours of this today, but I'm not gonna make you wait all that time. Oil-filled smell out. And then I'll also, all right, and cut. Well, all right guys, it's been about an hour. And one thing I wanna make clear is that we're not re-seasoning this pan. We're just fixing the seasoning. And so a lot of times I'll use paper towels, but I wanted you to know that you can cut up a t-shirt. So like I have this right here, used to be a t-shirt. You can cut this up into little squares, and you can use that instead of using paper towels, and it'll help kind of with all that lint and things like that. So right now we just basically, so this is the lid. Move this, work on the lid first. And I don't really want to put a lot of oil on here. I'm basically just trying to get the oil, the excess oil that we had on here. Just basically want it to soak in the pan. So this lid's pretty much getting done. So side here. So if you can kind of take a look at what's going on inside the pan, it's starting to take shape. It's looking really nice. There is some crusties around this outside that I'm not too happy about. That's that extra seasoning. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with that yet. So basically the idea of this is that we just want that oil to cook on. And so in all you enthusiasts out there, if y'all have any recommendations on how to get like the crusties on the outside, I don't know if you can see it very good, how all that, when I put too much oil on there without having to like strip everything down. If you have any tips, I'd appreciate you commenting below for sure. So anyway, so again, I'm just trying to make sure all that oil is caked on. It's in there real good. And I'm not gonna add any oil yet. I'm gonna actually put this back in the oven for a little bit longer because again, I don't want any stickiness in here. So, but before I do that, that's what we're gonna do. So, put this back in the oven. We'll see you in a little bit. So it's been about an hour, and We left it in, I let the oven go for another hour, and then I turned the oven off, and it took about an hour for it to cool down. She's still a little warm, but you can see definitely darkened up, and they call that patina, like when it gets dark like that. But now it's definitely not sticky and all that. That's the lid. You can see inside, and there's a little bit of raised seasoning on there, but that's not to be worried about. But overall, you can just see that everything has just came together real nice, and these are the sides. You don't see any rust, and a lot of this built on crust right here. Like I said, that comes when you're first restoring the pan. You could grind that down, but I mean, all in all, there's no rust. It's not sticky, so she's ready to cook on now. And thank you for watching. Heath Haley, East Texas Duct Tape.